Hello everyone, my name is Kamal and I made this video, and in this video I will discuss one problem which came in CSIR net exam. So let's look at the problem. This question came in December 2011 CSIR NET JRF. This question is related to NMR and it's very important question. Now I will read this question for you guys. The uncertainty in NMR frequency of a compound in liquid state is 0.1 Hz. Uncertainty in the frequency of the same compound in solid state will be how much? So this is the question. Okay, so in order to understand this question, we need to know about two important things. Relaxation time, which is represented by tau. So now what is relaxation time? Relaxation time is nothing but if you excite a molecule, how much time it will stay in the excited state. So this is the relaxation time. And another important term is uncertainty in frequency. So usually we cannot talk about one frequency, we have to talk about a band of frequency. So how thick that band is, so we can tell about that in terms of uncertainty. Okay, now if the band is more thick, the more uncertain. If the band is very small, it's more certain, less uncertain. Okay, let's look at the problem. Now in order to solve this problem, we need to know about Einstein. So Einstein, while working on spectroscopy, he developed some equation, and this is one of the equation which he developed. So this equation connect the uncertainty. Delta nu is nothing but uncertainty to the relaxation time tau, and it has a connectivity with 1 by 4 pi. So this equation you will get in Atkins physical chemistry books or molecular quantum mechanics books by Atkin. So they have derived this equation. Many books will not derive this equation, but in their book it is derived. Now for this JRF paper, they have simplified this equation for the mathematical simplicity. Instead of 1 by 4 pi, they have changed it to 1 by 10, so that our mathematical manipulation will be very easy. Now if you put tau equal to 1 second, delta nu you will get 0.1 Hz. If you put tau equal to 10 to the power minus 4 second, so delta nu you will get 1 by 10 into 10 to the power minus 4, which is 10 to the power minus 3. Ultimately you will get 1000. So the answer of this question is 1000. Now I just want to point out what is the benefit or what is the physical consequence of this particular question. There's lots of physical things are involved. So basically it is telling that if you have a uncertainty in frequency very small, like 0.1, your spectra will be very sharp. At the same time, if your uncertainty in frequency is very large, like 1000, your peak will be very broad. Now if your peak is very broad, sometime you have problem in resolution, because in many times you can have many peaks at the nearby position. Now if all the peaks are broad, it will be very difficult to identify. So that's why it is better to do your NMR in a liquid state, because in the liquid state you will get a very sharp peak, and difference between the different peaks you can easily identify. Your resolution will be very nice. At the same time, if you have no choice, your compound is not soluble in any solvent, then you have to go with the solid state NMR. But at that time you'll get the broad peak, but it doesn't matter, at least you'll get the peak. So we'll have something to discuss. Okay, so this is the physical meaning of this question. So if your uncertainty in position, uncertainty in the frequency is very high, your peak will be very broad, and if your uncertainty in frequency is very small, like 0.1 Hz, so you'll have a very sharp peak. So thank you guys. If you want to know more about the uh, questions related to net JRF or any other topics in chemistry, I'll be happy to help you guys. So if you have any question, you can ask me. Thank you once again. Bye bye.